plans look like they have already changed massively for Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, so we'll see what's new there. We'll also check out what's going on with Roman Reigns, Bayley, and more. Starting things off with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, because plans have already changed here in major ways. According to new reports, Alexa and Charlotte's partnership storyline was supposed to originally look much differently. Their actual partnership with each other was originally set to be extremely short-lived, and then converted into a singles feud against each other. They were going to originally spend a few weeks together as a tag team, but then split up weeks before SummerSlam, so that they could face each other at SummerSlam in a singles match. Obviously, as we can tell, those plans have most certainly been altered. Alexa and Charlotte are not facing each other at SummerSlam. They're instead teaming up to take on Raquel and Roxanne Perez for the women's tag team titles. So what made them change from those original plans? Well, the answer appears to be the success of Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair as a team. A lot of people were a bit unsure about the pairing at first, back in May, but the team is an absolute hit. And they have an absolute intriguing dynamic going on amongst the both of them. Crowds are loving Alexa and Charlotte right now. They were always loving Alexa Bliss, but through this recent storyline progression, crowds are finally warming up to Charlotte Flair as a babyface again. A lot of fans thought that was impossible, that a Charlotte babyface turn would never happen again. But through this partnership storyline here with Alexa Bliss, it actually happened. And Charlotte even said in a recent interview that the babyface turn is refreshing for her. Charlotte said that people forget that the Queen is also a human being herself. So she absolutely enjoys this newly found love that the crowds are now sending her way. So it looks like due to this massive success of this partnership and how everything there between Alexa and Charlotte has exceeded the expectations, it looks like that forced the company to make a last-second adjustment and decide to leave Alexa and Charlotte together for much longer than they were originally planning to. This entire situation perfectly mirrors a situation that happened back in 2021. After wrapping up his feud with Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton had a strange partnership storyline with Matt Riddle. It was supposed to be a short-lived partnership storyline that quickly turned into a singles feud against each other. But similar thing for Orton and Riddle. Their tag team popularity skyrocketed, and they had such an intriguing dynamic there as a team that they decided to keep them paired up for the long haul. Matt Riddle and Randy Orton went on to have a long run together as a tag team, and even won the titles together. Such a great run as a tag team. And the funniest part is that they weren't even supposed to be paired up together longer than a few weeks. So it's funny that this situation with Alexa and Charlotte sounds so identically similar. It was supposed to be a quick time together that leads into a singles feud, but their chemistry as a team is so good that it looks like they could take the Orton and Riddle route here and keep Alexa and Charlotte together for the extreme long haul. So it looks like the crowd reactions and popularity of Alexa and Charlotte as a team could really end up having a say on just how long this team will last together as a unit. But what is for sure though, is that if they were going to originally split them up right away, that must mean that their breakup story and direction is right there in the back pocket and ready to be used when the time is right. A lot of fans have been discussing the idea of Charlotte turning heel and betraying Alexa Bliss, but that does seem a bit expected and predictable. If they really want to drop some jaws, the direction of Alexa Bliss turning heel on Charlotte definitely seems like the route to go in there. It'll be unexpected, especially since the partnership idea was Alexa's idea in the first place. So if Alexa betrays Charlotte and turns heel, it'll definitely be a shocking start to their singles feud with each other. Charlotte Flair gets to remain as a babyface, which she absolutely is loving right now, while Alexa Bliss gets to explore that dark and evil side of her character again, which Alexa has stated is her favorite version of her own character. So everyone wins, and it creates a unique singles feud. And with Alexa acting all evil and twisted following the betrayal, you just know that Uncle Howdy and the Wyatts will be right there, just trying to recruit Alexa Bliss to join them. So definitely an interesting report on the Smackdown pairing. It looks like if the crowd stays extremely on fire towards Alexa and Charlotte, this team is certainly here to stay. But if things cool down, it looks like they could pull the trigger on them and split them up at any second. So SummerSlam will definitely be a big sign as well. If Alexa and Charlotte come up short in the tag team titles match, how will that affect their unity? Roman Reigns broke character after Raw went off this week. WWE themselves posted footage of Roman Reigns going crazy eating with Jay and the fans. Roman was really putting a lot of emphasis into it and was going wild. Definitely a side of Roman that has not been seen in over 5 years. After the footage was posted online, Roman Reigns himself could be seen in the comment section claiming that this whole video is AI generated. Roman wasn't done there though. Roman took to Instagram to officially challenge Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed to a tag team match at SummerSlam against Jay and himself. A lot of fans were expecting them to go in that direction, and it looks like they used that Instagram challenge right there as the confirmation of the plan after all. Roman also acknowledged his rocky relationship with Jay in that video he posted, but that if Jay can trust him this one more time, they can handle this problem together. So that big tag team match appears to be set for SummerSlam. Another interesting development is definitely happening over with the Women's Intercontinental title, and more specifically with Bayley. Ever since losing that #1 contenders match to Lyra, Bayley has been acting extremely weird. One of the weird things Bayley did was ask Adam Pearce for her own shot at the women's tag team titles, the same opportunity that Becky Lynch robbed from her before WrestleMania. So Adam Pearce gave Bayley the match. But the weird part was that Bayley did not talk things over first with Lyra at all. Bayley just kind of got Lyra thrown into this tag team titles match without much warning. And before WrestleMania, Bayley and Lyra were running the gauntlet and looking like one of the best teams. But during this recent Raw tag teams match, Bayley and Lyra were a complete mess as a team. Lots of miscommunications, lots of random tag outs and random tag-ins. They were just noticeably all over the place on different pages. And there was even one point in the match where the Houston crowd was even straight up booing Bayley, and even the commentators reacted to that moment. The commentators also stressed how weirdly Bayley was acting, and when the commentators stress a certain element in the story, it's usually a key sign that whatever they're talking about is important, or will be important. And in this case, it's Bayley's awkwardness and weird behavior. Bayley ended up taking the pin in the match, and Lyra was nowhere to be seen to help her since Becky Lynch interfered. So this finish definitely sets up the idea that tension between Bayley and Lyra will raise even more. Bayley is going to be upset that Lyra didn't help her, and it's going to lead to more issues. Fans are also trying to figure out why Bayley will even get this tag team titles match booked without Lyra even knowing. Well, it looks like Bayley could have done that to quietly sabotage Lyra's chances at SummerSlam. If Bayley and Lyra won the tag team titles on Raw, that meant that Lyra would have to work a double duty on SummerSlam. Did Bayley quietly want that to affect Lyra's odds of beating Becky Lynch? It's also possible that Bayley requested this match to desperately win, so that she herself can have a match at SummerSlam. If Bayley and Lyra won those titles, that books Bayley in a locked-in SummerSlam match against Charlotte and Alexa. So maybe Bayley was looking at it from that selfish perspective as well. Either way, when something is this fishy and weird, something's gotta give. Lyra has been acting very aggressive to Bayley in recent weeks, and now we got Bayley who's acting weird too. So maybe this payoff is coming at SummerSlam, but definitely feels like something is going to turn there as well. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.